We're here on the Leader Life Sciences stand at MEDLAB Middle East 2025, where I'm joined by Sukhdeep, who is the Leader Healthcare Group CEO, and I'm also joined by Nirmal, who is the Leader Life Sciences Managing Director. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Sukhdeep, I'll come to you. Good to have you here. I'll come to you first of all, because I just want the big picture, if you will, about the overall healthcare group before we come to specifics about life sciences and MEDLAB Middle East. But just give me the big story, if you will, Sukhdeep.
Welcome to Leaders Strive, first of all. And Leader Life Sciences is an offshoot from the Leader Healthcare Group. And the company has been there in the region for quite some time. The leadership team has been there for last 35 years. So yeah, it's a big time over here. And, the very fact, as I say, sometimes I joke with Nirmal and say, sometimes I relate myself, the man who saw tomorrow. So we saw a big gap in the field of life sciences. And, whatever you see around us is a venture that took off like 4 years ago, just ahead of the COVID time. And the timing was right. And the nation wanted us. And we were there besides the nation at the time of COVID. And we did whatever was needed from us in terms of building the stat speed labs, whatever was needed at that point of time for COVID testing, we did that. We helped them in the field hospital. So yes, Leader Life Sciences, that name, it had to be there. And we got evolved in the last 4 years. And we're very, very proud to be here today.
Well, let's talk specifically about life sciences then. What's the key message that you're hoping to share with visitors about Leaders Life Sciences this year?
That's a very interesting question, because we come up with very interesting concepts every year. And this year is going to be, it is data to discovery. Data to discovery starting from a digital output, that how we interpret and how we take it forward, be it a diagnostic forefront or a research perspective. From there, all the way that we are translating how a journey of a sample, a blood sample or a plasma or a DNA can be transformed all the way to research, clinical trials, and how it can contribute to a patient care outcome. So that's exactly what we're displaying here, with a lot of innovation, a lot of automation, robotics, AI components added to that. How can we miss out AI, right? So yeah, so that's exactly what it is, and so excited to talk and all these niche concepts to the region.
Whenever we talk about AI or whenever we talk about data, you can't not talk about AI. So I'm pleased that you brought it up there. Tell me, what impact do you see in maybe the next 3 to 5 years? What impact do you see this blossoming AI wave that we're experiencing right now having on the industry and indeed on patient outcomes?
Of course, it contributes a lot to the patient outcome. But what we are experiencing at this point in time is that how AI and this whole automation robotics concept is contributing to a workflow in a laboratory, or it could be a clinical trial environment, or the drug discovery process itself. So it's really channelizing the ultimate stress or the major components to crack this complex data into simplified formats and then get a biological rationale out of it. That's exactly what it is doing. It's making our life easy, and we are looking at a smart workflow altogether in each and every component altogether.
It's exciting that this industry is looking at AI not just as a digital tool, but also embodying that to automation within a laboratory. Final word, Sukhdeep. Tell me what excites you most about the next 3 to 5 years, whether it's AI, whether it's AI plus robotics. How do you see the world being transformed in, let's say, by 2030 or so?
I think as a team, we are very, very excited to what we have done so far. I mean, we have, traditionally, the region has been, there are floods of companies that are just, making a product selling as a distribution model. But we are the only company that filled that gap. And the team here is all the researchers, all the scientists, and they talk the language of science. So we've been able to cater to the need of researchers in the region. So what I see in the next 3 to 5 years, Leader Life Science will play a very, very major role in the global markets, not just in the MENA region.
It's been great to talk the language of science with you, gentlemen, over the last 5 minutes. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here at MEDLAB Middle East 2025.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.